Hey guys, Stitch here. Uh, Apparently Spider-Man 2003 wrote me a letter, and this is what it says. Review Ho-Ho Snowman. Sure, why not? I can't be that bad of an episode. I don't remember being that bad.
A few moments later.
You know, I take it back. This episode sucks.
Ho Ho Snowman.
So we see Moneymaker number 1 and Billy 2.0 shining trucks on Gordon's Hill. Why? Who cares? So Moneymaker number 1 leaves, and Henry the Wimp puffs up.
It's the snow! I don't like the snow! I slip, I slide, I slither!
You know, that is a good reason, but at the same time, get some help!
I can show you snow is fun!
So Billy 2.0 tries to cheer up Big Green Wimpy. And yes, people, this is 1/3 of the episode, but I'll spare you the pain that I had, so this is what happens. So this goes on for 3 times, and Henry just gets more and more wimpy. Man, I can't stand Henry in this episode. And he decides to abandon his duties and go hide like even a more of a wimp in his shed. Man, the CGI series really screwed up Henry's character, and it really ticks me off. So Billy 2.0 goes to say he's sorry, and he learns a lesson of the episode ends, there's a bad joke, and so on and so forth. And that was Ho Ho Snowman. I'm sure there's worse episodes out there. I mean, Thomas was in a bad spot for more than a decade. But guys, I'm sorry. I hate this episode. And not just that, but in my opinion, it's the worst time this episode, period. But before I go on ranting, is there anything I do like? Well, the animation is okay, and I like the message, and Charlie helping out and trying to make Henry laugh in a bad time. I mean, you could say his type of attitude is what we need right now, especially in this whole crisis thing. But besides that, shunting on Guanzu is cool. That's it, really. Okay, on to the rant. My god, this episode blows. The writing is terrible, the story is awful, the characters, well, besides Charlie and Thomas, actually anyone that's not Henry, is okay. But my god, I just hate Henry in this episode. He's such a wimp in this episode. He acts like a 5-year-old. I definitely understand the whole snow situation, but at the same time, get a back engine or just be careful. Or go around or do something logical. What's worse is, because of how he acts, he's always late. He doesn't finish on time. And God, what did they do to Henry? He's like one of my favorite characters in here. I just can't stand this little baby. Before you say anything, yes, I know your show is meant for kids, but it doesn't mean you need to dumb down the characters for them. And that's what this episode is. It's definitely a good example of it. This is the worst Henry episode ever. This is the worst Henry's ever been, and it ticks me off. And the jokes, my god, the jokes. This is the death of comedy, at least for me. I mean, I can laugh at a bad joke, but man, this is just cringe. Also, the voice acting is bad. No one is trying here, all except for Charlie. I'm sorry, but no one's putting in a good performance in this episode. And I don't blame them. If I saw how bad the script was, I would just have done my lines and pick up my check and be on my merry way. Kids deserve better than this. If the Reverend W. Audrey didn't like Henry's forced, I wonder how he would react to this. I bet it would definitely make him roll in his grave. I can just go on, but overall, this episode is just terrible. It's a piece of trash that definitely didn't need to be made. Any idea can be made into something. Even if it's a bad idea, there could always be 1 or 2 good things. But in this case, no. This episode is like nothing but 90% bad. This episode is nothing but complete garbage, plain and simple. It's a disgrace to the character of Henry, and a disgrace to the TV show as a whole. I bet the people working on it had good intentions, and I can definitely see that. But execution was nothing but poor. Yep, this episode, I give a 1.4 out of 10.
And Henry was sure that maybe, just maybe, he saw the snowman smile.
That said, though, what did I think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you not? Please let me know. I'd really like to know. With that said, Stitch Undergun's my name. You're my awesome audience. And for those of you who like this episode, good on you. I just can't stand it. See y'all next time.